Hi guys, it's me again, and we are going to talk about the Divine Spark meditation. So this is the second meditation for life purpose, and the reason that I present this one second is because it's actually going from base to spirit. There is so much depth to this meditation that you can dive into and get into. I do have this professionally recorded on Amazon. I don't have it as an MP3 or downloadable format. I only have it as a CD, which you could always load to your computer and then and listen to. It also has some mind cleanse on it, but I had it professionally done locally, and it's an amazing CD. So go to Amazon. You can search my name, and it's called Lead with Love. So if you actually want that physical CD, make sure that you hit up Amazon, and I can also post the link to this video. I'll post the link in this video post. So for the Divine Spark meditation, we are talking about conception, and we're talking about it from the point of why did I come into this lifetime? You know, I feel like now we're getting into soul work. And so if you have the tendency to sway towards a spiritual coaching practice, this meditation is going to be amazing for you. And the purpose of this meditation is to ignite the spark of love and light in a person's soul. Again, this is a miracle meditation. I have seen amazing things happen with this. And I want to see more. Like, I really do want to see this video, this meditation go out into the world, not this video, but the meditation, and affect lives, because there's something really powerful about it. And if you really take ownership of it, you will have profound results in your practice. Again, it starts with long, deep breathing. When I do this as a full workshop, there's a lot of breathing involved, because it's really about clearing the channel of your life purpose. But for the practice that we're in right now, which is foundational and introductory, all I want you to do is take them back to preconception. So again, for the Divine Spark, it's a life purpose meditation. It's designed to take people back more into the encoded wisdom of their destiny. So we're born with genetics that are physical, and then we are also born with spiritual genetics. It's believed in the world of chakra study that we actually have spiritual genetics that can override the vibration of our physical inhibitions, So although physical genetics can be changed, that takes, really diving into genetic information and vibration and emotional recoding. And there are techniques out there that I can suggest for you if you're really into changing physical genetic vibration and turning the switches on and off. However, I feel like the easiest path for my coaches, for the people studying with me, is through this Divine Spark meditation. And this is to get us in touch with what's called the Golden Kundalini. So when you are working with this, you are working with the higher spiritual knowledge of our soul's purpose. You're also performing what's called a soul retrieval in spiritual healing. So you're asking for the soul to reconnect with the body. I think for a lot of us out there, we are floating around disconnected from our bodies. Again, this is a leadership, to further this study is a leadership concept. So getting back to the basics, you want to make sure that you take this person back before conception, take them through the physical unity of the sperm and the egg. When the two unite, there's a chemistry that is ignited by a higher consciousness. Nobody can deny this. Nobody really knows how we get here, people. It's like somehow there is this spiritual union. Some people call it God, some people call it goddesses, some people call it the Earth Mother, other people call it nothing. They don't believe that there's any universal force that gets us here. But when we go back to the sperm and the egg coming together and uniting, something happens. Something physically happens. There's a chemistry when the sperm penetrates the egg, it actually goes in and creates a chemistry that unites, and then one cell is formed from two, and then they start to divide. It's just a miracle. So for those of you who want to have a spiritual practice, for those of you who want to take a spiritual healing path, this meditation is going to be pivotal for your practice because it covers life purpose, preconceptive thought, past lifetimes, soul retrieval, light work, healing, and miracles. Holy crap. That's a lot to put into one meditation. So for the purpose of this foundational course, what I want you to do is focus on purpose. Why am I here? What am I doing? And how can I get in touch with my higher thoughts? Well, ignite the divine spark. Take them back to preconception. Override all of the physical trauma that they've been through with this beautiful light. And before you do that, make sure you believe in the light. If you don't believe that you are a light being, or you are having trouble with this one, it may not be a meditation that you want to use. You can fake it until you make it if you want to believe that you're light. But my thought is do the light work first before you use this meditation. Go back to the physical life path meditation. It's a lot more easy to navigate. Feet on the path. Look at the path. Describe the path. Okay, let's journal. Much easier than let's go back before conception, before you were even a thought. What does it feel like there? And then bring in the divine light. Now, when I teach this in leadership, we'll take it all the way through the chakras down into the base chakra. So we'll descend the light and pull it like taffy. And in the meditation, you'll experience this for the one that I give you. So you can always descend the light. However, it's easy enough to say, go back before you were even conceived, before you were even a thought. Now the thought happens that you are supposed to come in, and something happens where the sperm and the egg happens to come together into this union. And that word unity is really important. In porpoise. I guess the porpoise energy wanted to come into this one. So unity is really important because it's the unifying energy of two cells becoming one. And then there's that moment. There's got to be this hesitation in time where your soul or your divine spark or your universal intelligence lights up chemistry and you become one, and then you divide into many, 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 many cells. And man, the evolutionary process of how we are created is so amazingly cool. I wish I could go back to that class in chiropractic school and sit there and actually absorb it. So, then we form and we start to take physical form. And that's all you have to say, because the body remembers. The body knows that it was cellular once and is still cellular. The body knows that it went through this process. The body knows. So in this meditation, you're saying the body knows. The body knows how to heal itself. The body knows how to be creative. The body knows who you are. Your body knows who you are. And all we have to do is retrieve our soul from the spirit land, pull it down inside of ourselves and say, hey, in the base chakra, I matter, I'm important, I have purpose, and I have light, and I have positive vibration, and I have a reason for being here that overrides all of the crappy trauma that I've been through in my life. This is a great meditation to use for people who are really suffering, who have fallen into that deep pit of despair. You could listen to this meditation over and over and over again, reaffirming, I am light, I am love, I am a divine spark of creative energy. I have creative power. I own this power. I have the ability to make choices, and I am going to move my life forwards because I am a divine spark of creative energy. How better can it get than that? People are walking around disempowered out there. Their power has been stripped from them. This meditation gives you a ray of hope, the strands of energy that live out there in the universal consciousness that we are connected to something greater than our suffering. You are giving your client hope. You are giving them love, and you are giving them their power back to make choices to heal their life. This meditation can then be taken, the light can be taken to any part of the body. Maybe they're healing cancer. Maybe they want to get through obesity and addictive behaviors. Maybe the person has pain and suffering that they've been dealing with their whole life. You open this light up in their soul, and they have the chance to believe that they have the creative life force and power that was gifted to them when they made the decision to come in and take physical form. Now, we can get out there in the airwaves a little bit and say, hey, we did make a decision to come in. It wasn't just your parents having sex and conceiving you. It was the fact that your soul said, oh my gosh, I'm coming in and I choose this family. The divine light not only is an empowerment of self and purpose, it's an empowerment of you chose your lessons. And in that, we're taking responsibility, which kind of aligns us for, or not kind of, it aligns us for the meditation that's next, which is the mind cleanse meditation. So in the mind cleanse meditation, we're saying, I'm going to take responsibility for my blocks, and I'm going to move beyond my blocks and remove myself from fear. The Divine Spark meditation sets you up to move beyond your blocks. It says, hey, I'm responsible for my life. I came in, I made a decision to be here, and I'm going to harness that light force and the positive energy that I need to change my life. Although I'd like to believe it, that maybe negative influences life change and transformation, I truly believe that it's positive energy that creates transformation. It's positive thought, it's positive feelings, and we have to move through the negative in order to get to the transformation. It's important to move beyond the negative. And what I tell people is that this is like splunking, going into a cave. You can go into the cave of your negativity and your trauma without a light, or you can go in with a light, and it makes it a lot easier to navigate the cave of the darkness of your soul. So for people out there who are suffering, this is an amazing meditation. For people who are looking for radical healing or a course on miracles, and the ability to manifest miracles in their life, this is a great meditation. For those of you who want to get into soul retrieval, spiritual healing, that you believe that you're a light worker, that you came here with healing light and your light is kind of off, or you want to brighten your light, this is an amazing meditation. For the purpose of this course, we're asking you to take them back to the divine spark of their creative life force and believe that they have the creative power. Believe that they have a life purpose and a reason for being here. So at the end of the meditation, after you take them through the creative, so we rewind and we say, oh, we're taking you back to the past. Okay, see the creative life force of the sperm and egg coming together. See the light create the chemistry of this. See yourself move forwards. See yourself take physical form. See the light still inside of you. It never went away. It's been there the whole time. See the light stay bright. Now bring yourself back to the physical moment. Feel your body against the floor. Feel your sits bones. Feel your legs. Feel your arms. Feel your torso. Feel your head. Feel your face. And now you're back in the present moment. Now you're back right here with your body. What is your reason for being? Put the light in your heart. Place your hands on your heart and breathe. And now feel your reason for being. And allow that same drop-in to happen, where into their heart, into the light drops a word, a statement, a feeling, anything, and then bring them out of the meditation and ask them to come back to the present moment, come back to where we are today. And now let's apply this word that was dropped in to what we're working on in session. It takes a lot of faith, this takes a lot of trust, and this takes a lot of practice. And the very first most important thing is for you to practice on yourself, practice on each other. You can call a practice partner out of this class, someone that you feel close with. So for the spiritual development part of this, it's quite a journey, and you'll want to master these meditations by practicing them. I just stuck myself in front of thousands of yoga classes, and that's how I practice leading these meditations. And I just led thousands of workshops over and over and over again. I would use these meditations and I'd watch the transformations. And then actually, I started using them in session and private session. It was kind of backwards. I started with group and then I went back to my private sessions. So these meditations are highly effective, and you really want to dive into them and digest the components, and feel free to break them apart. You just may want to go back to conception and listen to that part. Preconception, conception. I have this really cool book I'll try to remember to bring in that shows actually digital photography of the conceptive moment. So Divine Spark meditation is that you are a divine spark of light. You deserve to have your creative power. You are empowered to do amazing things on this planet. So having a positive throat chakra is really important for this. And by practicing this meditation over and over, you will become a positive motivator. So there are so many things that go on in this. Just to recap, this is a life purpose meditation. You want to take them back before conception. Tell them that you're rewinding life and you're going back with no feelings, just neutrality, no judgment to the moment before conception. Then the sperm and egg happens. Then the light comes in. Then they become physical form. And now they are adult or child, if you're working with teens, form. And the drop-in happens. Why? What is going on? Who are you? Give me information. Give me information. Let it come into the heart. So I think that's it for the meditation. Again, best thing to do is to listen to these over and over, and I'll be uploading a recording. So you can also get this one through Amazon. And life purpose meditation is in my book, Love, Sex, and Money. I have copies of that at the office, and the mind cleanse is in there as well as it is in Leadership Evolution. So some of these, although I will be transferring into manuals, into videos, as I'm catching up with myself here, you can access the wording and the language in the books that I've already written, which are all on Amazon as well. Be, Heal, Live is my first book. Love, Sex, and Money, which is actually now listed as the Journey to Female Empowerment, so that I don't scare people. And then Leadership Evolution. Those 3 books are available on Amazon that you can purchase. And the language of these meditations and a lot of these exercises are in those books. So there it is. And I'll be back with the fear elimination next.